Hello guys, how are you? I hope everything goes well. For our today's session, we're going to see the following activities, but also the following things we have to take into account. So here we have our model 3, which is the last one, okay? So you're going to find different examples in relation to the use of present perfect, right? When we use it, what is the correct use according to the grammar structure, and all the details referred to it. Taking into account that present perfect is used when you start doing some activity in the past, where you continue doing it until now, right? Es una acción que se empezó a hacer desde el pasado, pero que se continúa haciendo. Yo he estudiado por tantos años, yo he trabajado desde tantos años, I have played, I have worked, I have lived. All of those verbs are referring to some actions that you've already started doing it before, okay? So here you're going to find the grammar explanation. As you can see right there, we have the subject of the person who you are referring to, the verb have or has. Depends. Depends on what? Depends on this, the subject could be like the first person, the second person, or it is the third person. Later we have, right, or has. In the case we have, as I mentioned before, third person. So verb in past participle. How do we know a verb is in a past participle? When we look at church in a web page, we can see three columns. First column is referring to verbs in simple present, the second one, verbs in simple past, and finally, the verbs in past participle. El pasado participle de aquellos verbos se puede encontrar tanto en una lista de verbos que los tenga en alguna página web, en algún recurso multimedia, right? So here, there are two kind of verbs. Tenemos dos tipos de verbos, los verbos regulares e irregulares. Recordemos que los verbos regulares son los que les agregamos ed. So those verbs that you add ed in past, you're going to add ed in past participle. It means that the same structure we have in past, we're going to add in past participle in case those are regular verbs. It's different when we have irregular verbs because the way that we have to write them, it's just different, right? For instance, in the case of write is in present past, wrote, and in past participle written. In the case of be present also word in past, and the past participle we have been, where it depends according to it. So we're going to read those sentences. I really want to invite you, encourage you, start doing and making your own sentences, right? But it's going to be pretty important. Think about yourself, what kind of activities you enjoy doing in your free time, what kind of activities you started doing when you were a child or when you were a teenager, or you continue doing them. That is the idea of this exercise. So the first one, as you can see over here, I have worked since I was 17 years old. You're saying that you started working at that period of time, or you continue doing it. You have played video games since you were a child, right? We have lived in Bogota since our childhood, and they have created web pages since they started getting interested in doing it. Here, he has listened to music. She has written scientific articles. The cell phone has been damaged. Okay. ¿Cuál es la diferencia principal que nosotros podemos ver acá en cuanto a la gramática? Ya sabemos, tenemos que tener mucha precaución con el uso del have o del has, dependiendo del sujeto que tengamos. Asimismo, es importante que ustedes revisen diferentes listas de verbos donde pueden encontrar la conjugación de ellos utilizando el pasado participo. Recordemos que en las páginas se encuentran generalmente aquí en el tercer columna. Okay? So later we have the complement. La intención del presente perfecto, como mencionamos anteriormente, hace referencia a la actividad que empezamos en el pasado, pero que continuamos haciendo, right? Don't forget to take into account this, which is essential to just bear in mind. Okay, so those are examples according to present perfect. Now I'm going to go back to see if someone is connected. Since you're not connected, we're going to continue with our presentation. But don't forget to take into account those parameters. So, would like. When do we use would like? Okay. A diferencia del presente perfecto que llevemos su uso en los ejemplos, ahora vamos a mirar el would like, want and would like. Would like express, like this topic expresses an action that you really want to do, right? Me gustaría, o yo iría, o yo pegaría, o yo conocería, o yo vería, right? Like those expressions that you really want to express with an intention that you desire doing done, you can use would like. But also, when you are in a restaurant, the waiter or the waitress usually says, what would you like to eat or what drink would you like to drink as well, right? So, would you like to be son of my life? Ah, yeah. Okay, stay 92 miles away from here. Those are some examples, like maybe you saw before, but pretty much they are referring to some requests or sometimes invitations, but it depends. For example, when you say, would you like to go with me to the cinema? Oh, yes, I definitely would like to go, right? But it depends according to the intention of the speaker, the connotation you are giving to this situation, right? Depends on the context as well. Entonces recordemos que en los restaurantes generalmente se utiliza esa expresión para preguntar acerca de qué tipo de comida o bebida nos gustaría comer o ingerir. So, would you like to be the sun of my life? ¿Te gustaría ser el sol de mi vida? It's a colloquial expression you can listen to, but just when someone would say, oh yeah, but yeah what? Yeah, I wouldn't definitely be like son of your life or something like that. So look at it, okay, say which number, imagine that 887.6 miles away from me, right? Is a denial, we can say, when you don't accept an invitation and when you don't accept like something a person would like to do with you, you can use this expression, or this one is a little bit weird to use it based on the context. In this case, it's just perfect. What do women want? What do humans want? What do women want? Okay. This want, different from would like, it refers just something that you want to do at a specific period of time, or it's like in this word like a general request about something. What do women want? All women want to be in peace. What do humans want? Humans want they best love them. What do men want? Oh, men want to enjoy their time. Those are some expressions we can use in those cases. Okay. So here we're gonna see more examples referring to like some sentences we can use right in some months. Would like and would love. So for the first one, we're going to see the first sentence. I would like to see a movie. I would love to see a movie. What's the difference? Would like, would love. Being would like or would love, you put the word to at the infinitive. You can also write the or would. I like to see a movie or I would love to see a movie. How do you choose? Well, it's more or less your own interpretation. Here we have like two examples. In the case that we really want to use would like or would love. Would like hace referencia, me gustaría ver una película. Pero ese would love tiene una intención un poco más de intensidad, quiere decir, me encantaría ver una película. So, recordemos que siempre que tenemos el like or would love, es decir, cualquier verbo que pongamos luego de would, vamos a colocar el to, el siguiente verbo en presente y el complemento. So, I would like to see a movie. I would love to dance. I would love to travel around the world. I would love to listen to gospel music. I would like to have a drink. I would like to do the task. I would like to go to the theater. Yes. But always we have to use these two and later the verb in the base form. The difference, as I already explained, something that you like, an activity, and here something you don't like to eat. Okay. Since we have those examples, it's very important that you take into account you can use the contraction of this would. Recordemos que esta contracción generalmente se usa cuando nosotros estamos hablando, porque es la forma abreviada o más corta de ese verbo modal. Sin embargo, nosotros como hablantes somos quienes escogemos cuál de ellos utilizar. But we can use and it's pretty much used too. In the formal writing, you can use as well, but it depends according to the intention and the person you're going to send this information. Okay. So if you have any questions, don't forget to contact me. Right now you can send a message, but there are no spectators, so we're going just to continue with the explanation of it. Later we have likes and dislikes. Okay. I'm going to ask two kind of questions by referring using like or would like. What kind of music do you like to listen to? This one is just a question using a simple person. I like to listen to vallenato music. It's not true, but it's an example. So, what kind of music would you like to listen to? Okay. What kind of music would you like to listen to? I would like to listen to rock music in the concert. Yeah. What different programs would you enjoy watching? Oh, I would enjoy watching TV series. What food do you prefer to eat, or what food would you prefer eating or to eat? Oh, I would prefer to eat junk food. Okay, expressions. In this chart, you can see a lot of information, like different activities. What is going to be the idea? Okay. According to the name, the activity, and the expression you can see over here, we are going to start making some sentences using would. I would love, for instance, I would like, I would dislike, or I wouldn't like, and I would hate. And later the activity. For instance, I'm going to give you an example. Oscar, pop music. Oscar wouldn't like to listen to pop music when he will go to the bar. Paula, hot dog. Paula wouldn't like to eat a hot dog, or Paula would dislike to eat a hot dog. Okay, you can see just this part. Okay, later we have Andres, vallenato music. Andres would love to listen to vallenato music or to dance vallenato music. Camila, the ring and love. So Camila would like to, or would love in this case, to get married. Don Quixote de la Mancha. Camila would like to read Don Quixote de la Mancha. Okay, hate Andres. Andres would hate so Andres would hate watching drama and romance movies. Camila would hate to eat donuts. Paula would hate to see a horror movie, and so on. Okay? And those are some expressions you can use at the moment that you really want to express something you like or something you dislike, right? Recordemos que en el caso de love and crazy about or really like, I enjoy, también podemos colocar el would, I would love to eat, I would enjoy doing it, and anything. Alright? Okay, so here, I would really love to travel around the world. I would crazy about see, we can say see animals, for instance, different species or something like that. Okay, drives me crazy, like dislike, for example, noisy places drives me crazy. Lies bother me. Okay, so here we have this explanation. I hope that you find it interesting. So if you have any questions, don't forget to contact me. This one that is going to be the idea according to this part. Now, I really want that we go to our activity, which it's going to be available from today, the 29th, until September the 5th. Okay, so as you can see right here, we have to correctly use present perfect, like, want, would like, W questions that we see them before, zero and first conditional. To correctly use suffixes placed in the folder material de estudio, and to correctly use technical or specific vocabulary related to class application. What you have to do, so you have to choose a class application. You have to do an oral video presentation describing the development process of application. And you should remember to use suffixes at the third modulo or third module and the vocabulary of your glossary. Should remember to use all of those things. And finally, you are going to find material de estudio, bases de datos, material comunitario y about. And the final test. Okay. I really want to show you for this material de estudio that right here you are going to find different explanation according to the tasks, right? Present perfect, as we were talking about it before, you already knew how to use. Right here is the definition according to it, a little explanation. So the present perfect use, like what would like. But I really want to focus on the use of third conditional and first condition, okay? When we use third condition, recordemos que condicional se hace referencia a actividades a las que nosotros nos referimos para expresar hechos reales. For example, in the case you say, if I heat water, it boils, right? It's a condition. There is something it is not could be changed. So the third conditional is to talk about something that would always happen, like the result if or when a particular condition is met. So for it, siempre recordemos que los condicionales tenemos la condición, que es, usualmente se coloca con el if, pero pues también podemos decir when or next time. The consequence or result, que es la consecuencia de dicha condición. So next time you have an interview with the company vision. When you talk about corporate culture, you need to know the company's values. If you heat ice, it melts. Si calentamos el hielo, se derrite. En este caso vemos que las dos partes de esta oración van en presente simple, algo muy importante para tener en cuenta. Always you're going to find it. If you heat ice, it melts. If you boil water, if you heat water, it boils, right? So, if you study English, you learn this language. If you practice exercise, you stay healthy, right? Okay. Negative word, para la parte negativa, entonces lo tenemos en este caso. Lo que hacemos es agregar el don't o el doesn't, dependiendo pues, el verbo que nosotros tengamos allí. Okay. If you don't heat ice, it doesn't melt. Like in both of them, you're using present simple. This one is going to be just the form according to this form. So, first condition. Entonces ya sabemos que el ser condicional lo utilizamos para hablar de hechos reales. El first conditional es utilizado para hablar de posibilidades. So we use it when we talk about possibilities in the future. That are likely to happen or have a real possibility of happening. The first part of the conditional, this clause, always has to be in simple present. And the main clause, the result, always it has to be in future with the use of will, not going to, okay? If the company has a good corporate culture, many good aspects will arise. En este caso vemos que esta cláusula nos está diciendo o haciendo alusión a algún tipo de expresión que en este momento nosotros lo vemos como un hecho, como algo que puede ocurrir. Sin embargo, esta parte del resultado es la que nos indica la posibilidad. So, if the company has a good corporate culture, si la compañía tiene una buena cultura corporativa, muchos aspectos buenos podrían incrementar, right? Many good aspects will arise. Entonces recordemos que para este futuro vamos a colocar el will, forma positiva, o el will not, forma negativa, o el won't, que es la contracción de ese will not. Y el verbo que le sigue en presente. Ese sería el orden gramatical para ello. We are going to see more examples. If the company doesn't have a good corporate culture, the productivity won't be the best. Will the corporate culture help the company? If we invest in our employees? Okay, those are the examples according to this part. So, este if que nosotros encontramos generalmente al inicio de la oración del enunciado, también lo podemos colocar en la mitad del mismo. Lo que debemos tener muy en cuenta es que el if es la condición, es decir, que siempre va a ir en presente, a diferencia de la cláusula o de la consecuencia que en el caso de el primer condicional va con el will not, yes, want or will not, but in the case of the third conditional, both sentences have to be in simple present, where it depends according to this. Okay? I hope that you find this video class interesting, that you can learn some things in relation to this topic. Don't forget to contact me in case if you have any question. Yes, feel free to do it. So have a great day and we'll talk later.